somebody's talking to somebody else. But what up, though? We in the building. Allow me to get my co-host. And then also my special guest. Yo. Peace and blessings to you, man. Peace and blessings to the birthday boy, man. One time for the motherfucking birthday boy. Yes, yeah. Alright. On that, bro. Okay, bro. Go ahead. Alright. Yo. Once again, hey, listen. Anybody to the three that's watching, goddamn, let's keep it 1,000. I just want to acknowledge my man's birthday, bro. Because it's not, listen, y'all have to understand that this is not just a birthday. You know what I'm saying? This is more than that. This is what brought you the knowledge that you're getting from us. You know what I'm saying? Like this is half of that. You know what I'm saying? Like without him being birthed, you wouldn't be receiving half the information that you get. I'm just saying, bro. You have to acknowledge my man's birth first before you acknowledge anything else. Thank you, Joanna. That's what I'm talking about. Big love. Big ass. That's what I'm talking about. Like real shit, bro. Because real shit, we bring this shit to y'all, bro, but we take it from us. You understand? It comes from us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I need anybody and everybody that come in the fucking room to acknowledge my man's birthday. Acknowledge this man's birth, bro, because he's important. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a god. I'm not saying he's better than, like, the world. I'm simply saying that this is his day. You know what I'm saying? He's only born one fucking time. You know what I'm saying? Like, acknowledge that shit. Respect that shit. Either way, regardless, me doing that is clearly acknowledging it, which is why But anyway,
I appreciate you, my brother.
You know what I'm saying? So tonight, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate everybody coming in. Anybody that doesn't understand what the fuck we doing, let me break that down. We're literally doing these lives so that we can work towards getting an actual YouTube full-on podcast. You understand? We literally do this so we can see that is there anybody listening? Is there anybody in tune? Is there anybody woke? You know what I'm saying? If you are, you're going to
Thanks, what's up, my boy?
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're woke, you're going to pay attention at least. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to sit the whole 45 hour, whatever the fuck it is. You'll even knowledge. So that's what we doing this shit for. But the reason we, you know what I'm saying, we trying to see, is there enough people for us to take this shit to another level?
Right.
So that's why we are on live. I don't want y'all to think that we on live thinking that we just going to continue to make a show. No, motherfucker. Let me look in your face. No. That's not what the fuck we're doing. You understand?
Analytics, baby.
Like dead ass. This is simple trial and error type shit. So I just wanted to put that out there. I ain't trying to take over the show. But real shit, that's important for people to know.
Yep.
Why are we doing this? Why are we talking to y'all? Like, where is it gonna go? Nigga, we're gonna make this into a full-on podcast.
Exactly.
So, with that being said, all right, now let's get into this motherfucking podcast of ours.
Yes.
So how we starting it off today, Mark?
I seen your boy Uchi Bates shout us out in the comments just now.
Oh, my man, bro. Big Ooch. Hey, let's go. Hey, Ooch is actually supposed to be in the building, like, in the building, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? So let me double check my mans, because my man Uchi, actually, for anybody, for the small amount of people that's paying attention, today is about finances. Today is about credit. Today is about money. Today is about a black man making the right investments to be a better black man in a white world.
Exactly.
I mean, and if you feel different, we can discuss that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woke and baked nigga. So just know that today, yes, facts. We finna put you in right now, my man. What you said? Let me get in right now. I like that, bro. So give me a sec. I'm gonna put Uch in. Give me a sec.
Okay.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about finances tonight. We're gonna talk about what you need to be invested if you have not invested yet. You know what I'm saying? I know you thinking like, oh shit, I only make a 9-to-5 check. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not worth it. But no. Rethink that, baby.
Exactly.
Rethink that now. Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
God damn, why can you? It's crazy that That's crazy that I can't find it, man. Hold on, but he's in the room, so I should be able to have some sort of ability to bring this man home. It's crazy. Everybody else just said, like Joanna was watching, blah, blah, blah. That nigga don't know how to work them. This nigga don't know how to work these new data devices. Hey. Fuck you, Hey, you right, though. No. Don't try to correct your incorrection, home. You said the wrong thing, home, boy. Fuck all that. No, but real shit, though. Give me a second. I'm working on getting my guy into the room. And while we do that, Marley, is there anything
Yeah, man. Shit.
You want to talk about? Oh, you can't talk. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I'm just trying to find my live stream on my
Shout out to Autumn. Appreciate the love, baby. Big love.
Shout out to who?
Okay, hey, Ooch, send your request to join, bro.
Yeah.
Let's send the request and we'll get it going. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your love, Joanna. I really mean it. You know that too, baby. I already know how you sacrifice. Like real shit. So I appreciate your love, man. And anybody else that's already contributed, that's contributing right now, I want to thank you from the bottom of the heart, man. Again, I want to make sure to acknowledge my man, the man you see under me or over me in the video. You know what I'm saying? That other guy in the video, Young Marley.
Yes.
It's his King Day today. You know what I'm saying? So
Make
sure y'all acknowledge my man. It's his birthday today, bro. That man, it's his solar return. The fucking earth has turned around. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we at with this shit. Respect my man. If y'all fuck with him, y'all respect him. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line. But yeah.
Yes.
Move forward, baby. What's up, Tia? I appreciate the love. Hey. Ooh. Since I'm waiting on my technicalities to work out, big ass shout out to No Cool Podcast.
That's right. Shout out to Johnny Shine, man.
Okay, my man coming on, he'll pop up. But I just want to go ahead and do this while we're doing this. Shout out to No Cool Podcast. Hold on.
What it up?
One second, then we gonna get back to it. Shout out to No Cool Podcast. I just said that like 5 times. Let me say it again. Shout out to No Cool Podcast. No Cool. No Cool. You know what I'm saying? Go look. Yeah, black, most folks, ghetto folks say Kufa. No, Kufa. TH. Kufa. What's going on, good people? Make sure y'all check my peoples out, man. They going crazy, man. They just dropped the episode, was it yesterday or the day before? Shit going in. I listened to the whole thing, man. They going in. They shout out. No, Woken, baby. They shot you over, baby.
I heard one of the episodes. They shouted us out, man. They showing big love over there, dog.
So now, now let me put it to you like this: to anybody watching, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to my nigga. Excuse me, to my king, my fellow king, Uchi.
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying? This is a man that knows about finance. This is a man that knows about not only finance, he knows about life. This man can tell you things. He can teach you shit. And I'm not trying to facade, pump him up. I'm telling you, look at the man post. Okay? Bottom line. Just look at what he posts, okay?
You said that, bro.
And
Well, you know the thing about it is, I be wanting to put all of us up to a certain point in life. You feel what I'm saying? I be trying to put everybody on game. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Right? You feel what I'm saying? As I learn, I like to teach.
yes, sir.
I come from a certain place. You feel what I'm saying? Where ain't no information. People don't know nothing. People don't pass information along. Right. I've been blessed with the opportunity to be around certain people that I can get information from. So the only thing I try to do is I learn and then I teach what I learn and go down those same paths I go down. That's really all I like to try to do. Because, I don't know, but a lot of people know I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana. Right?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
One time for 3 4.
Small, country, hood, craziness. So I came here for something bigger and better because that's what I wanted.
Yes, sir. Talk that
Get
shit.
around some information, get around in a better place.
Yes, sir.
Good to see y'all though, bro.
So, yeah.
Word. Hey, man, same energy back to you, my boy. Same energy. I'm ready for the presentation. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for you, you know what I'm saying, your input, man.
What? So look. So got me on here. I'm gonna go back to cancel because I know my phone go crazy tonight. But I guess I want to talk to some people about some credit.
Yes, sir.
That's what's gonna make them lean in quick, like.
Yeah, talk to how important credit is for us as black men, as black people, period. You know what I'm saying? And I just started going down this journey of learning and understanding what's the purpose of building business credit.
Yes, sir.
Right? And being able to, being able to give you access to the capital that you try to, all of us want to start business, right? We all want to, be able to work for ourselves, be able to put ourselves in certain places, be able to do things for ourselves. But the thing is, what I've learned, we do it backwards. We take our personal money and then we fund the business.
There you go.
Right?
Talk to
then,
him.
as we fund this business, in every business, there is no guarantees. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know it's going to be good, it's going to be bad. Like, you have the best business plan, the best setup, everything ready for you. But things still just don't go right because you still have to go through certain experiences, right? And so we'll use our personal money to fund a lot of these, or basically use our personal money to learn. But I've learned now that using the business credit, establishing business credit, growing business credit, and then be able to use the business credit to goddamn fund whatever business you're trying to build, whatever you're trying to do. And the way they set it up is so cold, but a lot of us just don't really understand and know. Business credit never reflects onto your personal credit if it's done the right way. It doesn't even reflect your personal finances. It's done the right way. You can build business credit, put things in your business name, cars, homes, credit cards, all this thing in these business names. And to say, for instance, things don't go like you want to go, things don't go right. Say, for instance, you're just trying to learn, and then you might mess around and lose some money. But with doing things with the business credit, now it don't affect me and my personal finances. I'm gonna take this loss. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna start another business, and as I start another business, I'm gonna do the process again. But now I have information and knowledge to know how not to make the same mistakes again. Correct.
Yes, sir.
And see, that's where a lot of us, because if we put things up, doing things personal finances, personal system, late payments hurt you more than anything, right?
Yes, sir.
So your credit score can drop down there almost 100 points on one 30-day late payment, right? So just imagine 2 years down the road, you go into a hardship and everything is on your personal credit. You go to a hardship, you miss your car payment. Damn, now your personal credit is up. You're going to drop 100 points. Now, if you go try to finance anything else, you're going to have high interest rate. High interest, now you're paying more money. Coming off with it's like a domino effect of things that will hurt you, right? So that's why you do things in your business name, so you won't have these pitfalls.
There you go.
See, these pitfalls is what shit gonna happen, bro. I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen. It's life. It's life. You feel what I'm saying? We can't do things about it, but you want to be less affecting you when it does happen.
Yes,
and that's what I'm learning about with this business, with this personal business credit. Build your personal credit to be able to function off your business credit, and then you use your business credit to buy everything you want to do: cars, houses, credit cards. Like, you have all these things, so you will have access to the capital you need, but it still won't affect you.
Okay, hold on. Before you go further, because I want to appeal to the individual they just work a 9 to 5. That's it, and they feel like, fuck it. All I can do is really work, get my check, pay my bills. I can't invest in no business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
The thing is, it doesn't really. The problem is, well, I guess the foundation people don't really know is it's really not that expensive to start a business.
Yeah, that's what I wanted you to say.
It's not expensive. And see, if you do all the nitty gritty work, you can pay $100 and have an LLC started. Right?
We got a question from Lo said, how do they go about establishing business credit?
All right, so ain't no many ways. It's actually one of the biggest things established business credit is called net 30s, right? They have net 30 vendor accounts, several different companies: Staples, Quill, Office Max, Uline. They have a fleet load just online of just companies that offer office supplies and offer net 30s. But net 30s, net 60s, and net 90s are the biggest, or the start call them vendor accounts, or the start of building business credit, right? Right. And so you buy items off these websites, and you have a 30-day terms. You pay it back, basically buy, order, ship, pay back within 30 days. Okay. Different companies, right? And it's basically you establish showing discipline, because only thing credit is measure your discipline, your financial discipline. That's all credit is. Right. That is all credit.
You can handle money.
It's managing your financial discipline, right? Because the thing is, people a lot of times they get credit because they think it's free money. See, the thing about business credit, they give you access to so much money, so faster than does on personal. So as you're building, using these net 30s, net 60s, net 90s, you're getting things paid back within a certain terms, whatever terms it is, whatever company it is, right? And so it's basically showing you, I'm disciplined enough to get something and pay it back within a certain amount of time, right? And then as you show those, you might get 5 to 10 of those different accounts. Then you have access to these other accounts that maybe give you a revolving line of credit. Different little companies. They offer lines of credit. You might have, they might give you $500 credit limit, right? And then you basically, just like a credit card, keep that credit limit below 30 to 25% each month as a report. These accounts are the second tier, is what we call them. You got the first tier, second tier, third tier, and fourth tier on business credit, right?
4 tiers.
Yeah. So you do your first tiers with the vendor accounts, as we call it, first tier. Then you have your second tiers with your revolving lines of credit. Third tier will probably be your cars, things of that nature. They have all kind of different little things. Then your fourth tier will be your business credit cards. And then that's what, and the thing about my investors, property that costs $140,000, right? Oh, I want this property. They just use their credit card to buy the property without even touching their personal money. And now they got a property. Okay, then you have all these vendor accounts that you already have credit with Home Depot Home Improvement, Lowe's Home Improvement. So now you done bought the property, right? You use your vendor accounts to buy whatever goods to fix this property, right? Then you sell the property. And now you done made your return back on the property without even using your own personal money.
Correct.
Okay, just real quick before you go any further. Y'all can get more details of what the fuck he's talking about, because I know half of y'all don't understand what he's saying. You can get way more details by following my man. Go.
I do this one-on-one. I do this one-on-one. And I sit there.
Hey, we appreciate your time, because we know this is money right quick. You know?
That's what I'm going to tell you. One of the biggest things for me is, and that's why I do a lot of preaching. I ain't gonna lie. You know, people see my page, they see, man, why you always talking? I do a lot of preaching because I want best for us.
Yeah.
Like where I come from, like if I can take people back to where I come from, and a lot of people in my hometown, they'll tell you that shit crazy. And there is no prosperity nowhere whatsoever within it, right? So whatever I can do to try to make it better for me and my fellow man, because at the end of the day, that's what I feel like is lacking, is that coming together, working together. I got a video, and I might post it here soon. It's with Johnny Dang, right? Everybody know Johnny. Goldmouth Johnny, right? He was talking to Scarface with a D, and they asked him how do they work for his money in their community. This is what he said. He said, if a group of five men, they all might put in $1,000 a piece and give that $5,000 to one person to borrow, right? Or you might have five groups, right? Five groups of one group, 5 groups of 20. Okay. And they basically, in all, they basically what they do is they basically all put in together and give one person capital to this money, and they all got access to capital to business money, better utilize and put back into their business, and then they pay back each individual per month. So basically they are their own bank, and it's crazy. I'm gonna post this video because it's almost like they're working together. And we've been doing some statistics the other day. Asians are the most wealthiest people in this country.
Listen, in your own country, goddammit, let me emphasize that in your own country of America.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. The Asians are the wealthiest people in this country, which is crazy to me. I didn't even realize that, but they are the most wealthiest people in this country. They more wealthy than white people, which is crazy. But they have, and it was funny. Their average income is $96,000 a year.
That's insane, bro.
Okay, listen. Real quick. I'm sorry. I just want to point this out. The man just told you that niggas is coming over here to our country and earning more than we're fucking earning.
Where's Johnny at? Where's Johnny at, man?
You want to make it more than the nigga that just moved over here that ain't had half of what you had. He didn't have half of what you had. He came here and made the money because he sacrificed his ass.
Yes, he did.
He didn't come over here to fucking live the American dream of money, cars, clothes, and hoes.
No.
Fuck all that.
No. They came and got to the business.
They came over here.
Said, did you just say they average $96,000 a year?
Yes.
Bro.
Yes, the Asians' average income is $96,000 a year. It blew my mind when I saw this shit. Like, whoa, shit.
Nigga, do you hear what you just that meant? But that shit is information.
That's all.
That's informal information.
That's all it is.
That's all. They pass information around their community and will better.
The same shit that we got.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And see, we have access to the same shit. We have access to the same shit, but it's how we utilize it. That's what it is. And the thing is, how we look and how we do things is totally different because of things that's put in our place. We move a certain way, and I know I fell into the trap myself. We move a certain way based off So me, I look at it like this. I gotta change some shit. I gotta how I think, how I make decisions, how I look at stuff. I gotta change something somewhere, right? And so that's why I started getting to learning information and started really getting around these people that's making this big money. How they doing this shit? Let me figure out how they know. The fast way for me to learn how they're doing this shit, get around them and see what can I learn and see what can I learn. And that's everything that I have learned and everything that I implement now that I put together. I learned from being around people that I can actually doing it, is actually seeing it. And see, for me, that's the biggest shit.
Can I say? Hey, let me say this. The man just stated something that all of you that's watching need to fucking learn. That man is providing you with information. Just because he's who he is, don't matter who the fuck he's on your same level. It don't matter. That man's providing shit that can make you go past his level.
And see, that's
if you take it there.
And see, that's what it's about.
There's a certain. I'm only talking to certain individuals. There's certain individuals, black specifically, that be like, oh, this black man just talking like he got it. Oh, he think he know everything. Hating on
I'm just the messenger, my nigga. Don't.
That's all.
That's all.
You know what I'm saying? That's all. I'm just a person with the message. That's it. Because I was actually at the I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying?
My man Uchi is doing a major service. Because guess what? He could be like the average and get the knowledge and be like, I got it. Fuck everybody else. I know. I'm not telling y'all. I'm going to benefit off y'all and then just ball out.
Exactly. Like, one of the biggest things that we all have to understand, because the thing is, you go to any corporation, any millionaire that's actually making millions right now, right? They have grew from ground one. They have a team around them of people doing the same shit. They're not one millionaire by themselves.
Right.
There's a bunch of millionaires all in one together because they work together. Without they're able to drop the pride, pride is an emotion. I always talk about emotions, letting emotions drive your decision process anyway, right? So pride is an emotion that we all have a problem with at certain points because how we look at certain things. That really what prevents us from going forward because we worry about we worry about the wrong things in a lot of forms. A lot of times, without even being said, think about this, yo. Think about how many times you probably heard saw someone get something new or nice, and the first thing one of us say is he ain't gonna have it long.
You want a shot?
You feel me?
It's the first instinct of nature to come to is that we go to a negative place with it, right?
Be under the pretenses that they got it how we normally get it, so it's gone quick. You know what I'm saying,
bro? That's what I'm saying.
So, but if we can see that whole thought process is something that if we can actually get out of that, we will see us as people grow even further. Because the thing is, that's how people that are there get there because they have a group of people around them. Everyone's working towards the better for everybody else. Everyone's wanting to do things and put everybody in a better place, not just themselves, everyone around. You feel what I'm saying? Like look at the mob. We look at the mob family, right? Just think about how they move. Everyone works for what the benefit of everyone, all in all. As a whole, for myself. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's where if we get out of that thought process and mindset, I promise you, bro, ain't nobody gonna stop shit us. Because we endure a lot of shit as people, right? We already endure shit. So that right there tells you that we have the ability to break through anything we want to get through. We just gotta put a mindset to actually get there and actually do it. Actually get it. Once we understand that, shit ain't nobody can be able to stop us. Nobody. No race, no situation, nothing.
Like another thing I wanted to add to what you were saying is, bro, like we be so fixated on like for sake, like the Asian, they use entertainment to hold us down through music, movies, and TV. Yeah, bro, like that's what I'm getting at right now.
Shout out to you, man. Big facts on that.
Yeah, it's like we just like you said, the Asians, for example, they probably like the 90s. They bring it in how they bringing it in because it's like we see these motherfuckers capitalizing on, i.e., we as our community, it's like we ain't just gonna cater to. We see that they the ones that's making this shit really go around. So
yeah,
they hate on. I mean, they look at material shit like you gotta have the real deal, but at the same time, most of their neighborhoods, most of their community wearing and doing fake shit. But they just having a dick measuring contest of real money. So it's like, you know what? They're not even fathoming in the fact that if they want it that bad, if it's that important to them, they can go. The point I'm getting is if you go over to Asia, to China, anywhere, you might think it's sweatshops and shit. It ain't even sweat. They got real deal stores. That's not the real deal stores. Like they got because they set up so like bro, we can make that, bro, and sell it. We can monetize. Like now, I don't know, Jenkins for all of you. We got a real Gucci store that Gucci ain't got nothing to do with. And
that's the money
because it's like we got the baked shit and we got the B-style baked shit. We got the A-list baked shit. We got all this nigga. We ain't doing nothing. We're going up because of how we get the knowledge and like our economics is totally different from y'all.
Yes, it is.
Like,
how we look at economics.
Yeah, like them niggas over there making fake cars and all kind of shit. And we still over here talking about you ain't up on this. You ain't got the Tesla and shit. Like, bro, these niggas is over there making that shit.
We are the more of a consumer.
Yes, that's all. Bro, you know what I'm saying?
It's not even that. I agree. It's not even that we're on a board. We are the biggest consumer in the fucking world. Nigga, we buy everything from everybody. Do you know that motherfucker, bro, do you know that Asia or China pays for our garbage? You know why? Because them niggas take the time to fucking sift through that shit and remake our phones. You see what I'm saying? Like, we so Gucci. Oh, that's in the trash, nigga. We can't even touch it. It's got something on it. Oh, no,
I'm gonna help you make them feel even crazier. You can go to the local Walmart, not the neighborhood Walmart, but the super Walmart, and right before you actually walk in that motherfucker, they got a kiosk. And if you go to the mall, they got the same kiosk where you just take whatever phone that you fuck with and just dump it.
The trash, the thing actually give you a few dollars for the shit.
Yeah, it's not good. You might think, I came up, but there's no way. It's nothing near what they gonna make off your little piece of shit phone in your mind. It's just a piece of shit phone.
Exactly.
It's a whole ass BlackBerry for 20 years old. Them niggas about to make that shit. You about to be paying down payments on this motherfucker next year, nigga. The fuck is you talking about?
Hold on. We got comments. Black people don't understand. This is from Autumn. Black people don't understand how our money moves are everything. In our culture. Jimmy Carter sincere said we do understand the society. Oh, hold on. We do gotta understand that society don't want us to be on top, so they continue to keep us buried. Of course.
Right. They keep it's more or less if you throw things out there, there's distractions, right? Don't want distractions out there. They don't always do that because at the end of the day, like he said, they don't want us to make. We have to be the one to understand what a distraction is, right? You got to know. Okay, you know what? This is trying to keep me from doing this. One of the things I talk about a lot, and I try to be epitome of not being there. It's basically worry. We worry about what others think or how others view us a lot.
Facts.
And that's every decision that we make is based off another issue without even thinking.
Bro, this man is intelligent.
That's one of our biggest problems because just think about how we move. Like we move a certain way, so and so might think about this about me. If I wear these certain clothes, so and so might think about this, think this way about me. If I don't show this type of money, so and so might think this way about me. It's always everything is about decisions that we make based off how someone else views, how someone look at us. And if we can get past and see that thing, I've been blessed to be able to get around so many different cultures. I get a chance to get around and see and watch how a lot of these people move. And that's probably the main reason why I talk a lot about us and how we are different from a lot of different cultures because being around, I see a lot of, my and they rich as shit, and you look at the clothes they wear, you would never know. You would walk right past them, wouldn't even know they didn't even have any money. But it's the same thing about it is we want people to see money more than actually have money.
And that's like that's the shit that kind of like run a nigga off from this type of talk. And for me, I ain't just the most inclined nigga with the financial things, but I know enough people that's inclined and successful in the financial world to know that it's kind of like what you saying, like you don't gotta, that's our problem. But at the same time, it's like one of the reasons it's our problem, and it's not really a reason, but it's a reason at the same time, is because we so fine that it's a small group of us that know the finances, and you know what I'm saying, is articulate and intellectual with the finances and shit. But they do just what you said. They look like the other people, so it's like it don't appeal to us. And then you got another. It don't
appeal. And you
got another motherfuckers that know a little something, but don't know nothing about nothing, and they really just feeding off of niggas that want the knowledge. Then you got that small group that just they did it right for us. Like they know how to balance it out. They know how to make that shit look fire, and they really know how to do it. They know how to help you.
Put it out there, people. Put it out there, people face and things.
Yeah, and it's like it's just the social media shit got a trickle down effect. Like, well, shit, I can't do it to the maximum like that nigga. I can't really master what he's doing, so I'm just gonna go to the mall and blow my check.
I encourage people all the time, especially understand that there is nothing another man doing that you can't. There is nothing another man is doing that you can't do. The thing is actually doing it. And another thing that a lot of us suffer from is not only physical laziness, but mental laziness. You know what I'm saying? Mental laziness is that, you know, when something looks a little bit too hard, it discourages us from actually doing it. And I just don't do it. I feel to the same crap myself. But you know, one of my biggest mentors and OGs, he got on my ass and told me, look, before you went back, you did.
Somebody said, Ronson Martin said, what do you do to build your credit freely? The quickest, fastest way possible.
Well, see, I'm going to tell you.
Like, why do I?
I'm going to tell you just like this. We die. And I know it's something coming that we do without even thinking about it, but we have to understand that
the regular level.
We don't want to take quick ways. So we want because the thing is, we want to take the time to actually go through and do it. And the thing is, ready. It takes time to build patience, right? And going through the process of actually doing it. And that's I think that's what a lot of us come sometimes. I did. We want to run through things, try to do things faster, right?
Yeah.
But I've been working on my business credit, my personal business credit, my two businesses for about 7 months, right? And that's me just being patient, going through month by month, because think about the process is this here. If you're doing net 30s, net 60s, net 90s, right? So that first tier is off top 30 days, between 30 and 60 days, right? Yeah. And then you have to go to the second tier, which might take another month, 2 months. Okay. And as you're going through these processes, it takes a few months to go through them, and going through them the right way.
Correct.
But we're a little still. I call it time sacrifice. Sacrificing time, maybe sacrificing a few months, getting things right like you want to, moving things right. You might not even be seen for a little bit, but you could put things right in the right place. You might go without going to the club, or go without get some drinks, or go on just certain things, especially if you're on a budget, right? Because the thing is, even if you're working a 9 to 5. You still want to put yourself in a position to actually one day free yourself from that 9 to 5.
Money management.
So that's one of the biggest things I always encourage people that has 9 to 5. Because at one point I did have a 9 to 5. I haven't worked with nobody in 15 years. I walked off my job in 2007. And I haven't worked for nobody since. You feel what I'm saying? But see, that's the thing about it. You know, knowing, okay, you have a plan, but even shit don't always not go as planned. And that's where the endurance come in. Understanding that, having faith and trust in yourself. And I put so much faith and trust in myself because I always learn things. I learn, I read, I put more information, knowledge in me. See, the more information you put in you, the stronger you are anyway. I teach my kids, the more information you know, the more valuable you are. Because there is I got this group of millionaires who was having a discussion maybe about 2 years ago, and the question was, and the topic was, if you had no money, you had $0 in the bank, what would you do to make you $5,000 by the end of the month, right? And so one of these men said this thing, and it stuck with me. He said he would go to all his neighbors, find out what they don't like to do, learn how to do it, perfect it, and monetize it. Offer the service. And that's without putting $1 down. But see, that's what once I learned that as long as if you learn as much as you can, there are so many things you can gonna make money out of. That's why I say the more knowledge, the more value you are, because you can make money off anything. If something someone doesn't know how to do, you can monetize. Because there are certain things that people will pay someone to do because they just don't want to do it.
That's something that I say on this pod all the time, bro. And I'm trying to get it to stick. What's up?
No, go ahead.
It's something I've been saying. It's not like I made it up. It's just a universal saying. It's like it's pivotal for people to know. Like, and what you saying is an example of that shit. From chaos comes order, and like it's like basically the more knowledge you know, the more you'll be able to just be bouncing around, and you'll be seeing chaos, and you'll be able to make structure out of that motherfucker, aka monetize that shit everywhere you go. It's always gonna be something you can be able to monetize. It's like monetization is all around you. AKA order is all around you.
It's all around us. You feel what I'm saying? Like every place we go, there you have ability to make money if you just know how to put yourself in the right place. And it comes through that by actually learning.
Research, you said.
And I'm one of the biggest pushers, and I call it YouTube University, right? I'll scroll through YouTube and just run across different things and see about, what they got different. A lot of people I mentor, I tell them, there are at least a minimum 50 different things, new things every year that you can make money doing.
Exactly.
That's
like
physically
doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On the internet and all kind of crazy.
You're doing what you're doing though.
Too busy. You got to focus on. The focus is off on the wrong things that you probably, and a lot of times, it's right to us. I call it wrong things, but it's right to whatever you're doing at whatever time you're doing. But if you're able to let go of those things and try to move around and learn different things, there are at least minimum 50 new ways of making money every year.
Thank you. You got to sacrifice. That's what it comes down to. Because this is where I come in, goddamn. What you need to do is sacrifice the shit you doing that is not benefiting you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like if you idling, if you feel like you think you need 5 hours to think and fuck off, that's bullshit. Because you've been working the whole other hours. That's bullshit. If you ain't in the position, then you ain't in the position. Then you got to keep working until you get to that position.
Put yourself in that position, and see that's I had a big old discussion about when people was talking to me. I had about self accountability, right? And a lot of people it goes every way because but I tell people the mind is all about you don't control your mindset, right? You don't control yourself. Period. You only have control over you. You have no control over nothing else but you and your actions, right? So if you was to put yourself in the mindset that everything that happens to me is on me, right? If you put yourself in your mindset that everything that happens to me is on me, that means you stop everything from happening to you.
Yeah.
I done took power and responsibility that, you know what, I'm not going to stop that. I'm not going to let stuff happen to me. So I control that. I control that narrative. So if I control it, let me just put myself, you know what? Yeah, he got me. He got me. You right, he got me. You know what? I'm cool. He got me. Won't happen no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to worry about that. Now I see the red flag. I saw the red flags before, but now, I didn't understand it, but now, you know what? That's cool. I got that. He got that. But it won't happen no more. But the thing is, we're not perfect people. I don't know why we feel like we should be perfect. We're going to make mistakes. But the thing about these mistakes is they're not really mistakes. They're learning values, as I call them. Because now I know not to go down that road.
That's the kicker right there, bro. You know,
and you get what's up. That you never hit before, and you go into a dead end. You say, no, let me back up, because I can't go down that road no more. So let me back up and move out, because, it happens. But now I know not to go down that road no more. And so that's why I think a lot, if we just understand that we're not perfect, we're going to make mistakes. We make mistakes, learn from these mistakes, and now I'm going to keep on doing things the right way so I can put myself in the best situation.
You hear what he said, bro. It's simple logic, to be honest. Basically, what he's trying to say, because he's more advanced than the average, it's so simple, it's complicated. Let me say this shit again, nigga. It's so simple, it's complicated, and actually taking different actions. All you got to do is decide, tomorrow, when I wake up, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to do it like this, which is all of them. I ain't just make it a major, just tweak it a little bit. But you too content with the life you have. The life you got right now, you paying bills. All your bills paid.
Or they worry about what people going to think if they do.
Thank you. Because you too busy thinking about what the other nigga think, and guess what? That nigga don't care. That person, child, animal, whatever, don't give a fuck where you at financially.
Most of them don't.
Autumn said, and let go of fear and pride, and Krishanda Kaiser said, drops mic.
Hey, they fucking with Ooch. Hey, my man dropping knowledge.
And I'm gonna follow up what these two gentlemen just said by, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, if you know what I'm saying, it's either you gonna put one foot in front of the other, bro. It's like, it's so simple, it's complicated. But this is why I come in with the woke part, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's as simple as day and night. But it's just as complicated as day and night. That ain't no simple task for the sun to come up and go down and then it just get pitch black and the stars illuminate and shit. But it's simple, though, for the universe, and that's all you is, a rendition of that. So it's just like,
that boy just spoke some... Hey, I just want to add to it. I'm sorry. That shit lit a fire under me, bro. This goes out to everybody that's in a position that could better their position but ain't better in your fucking position. I'm the nigga that's in your face right now telling you bullshit. Every friend that you got that says it's okay, it's all right, you're gonna make it, but you ain't doing what you need to fucking do to get to where you need to get.
Right, and that's all it is. It's that overcoming the feeling that comes inside us that makes us not want to do it. That's the biggest thing to it, because it's something that's gonna prevent you from a certain feeling, a certain thought, something that comes your way to say, you know what, don't do that.
To bring what's
possible. And it's so crazy because I've been on this journey for, I'll say, for the last 5-6 years, right? Like straight 5-6 years, I'm focused on getting me, making myself better, right? So as I've been on this journey, even though I've been doing it for 5-6 years, I still have to fight myself. You feel what I'm saying? I still have to fight myself. Like, bro, get your ass up. No, nigga, you need to go do this shit. Now, get your nigga go. All the time. But see, that is what we have to understand, that we got to realize that we still have to continue to work and push ourselves always, no matter where we at, no matter how we feel, because at the end of the day, you can have 5 good years and have 10 bad. You know what I'm saying?
That's the reality of it.
So to prevent ourselves from having those 10 bad years, sacrifice to get to a point where we can be better, continue to be better.
And that's what hear this, man. If y'all ain't fucking recording, listening, writing down, or at least downloading YouTube,
nothing come without work, you know.
Y'all tripping, bro.
Nothing, like everything, and and you know what's so crazy? I got one of the coldest things.
Shit off, bro.
I tell people all day long. I say, look, people don't want to put the work in and make a better life, but yet the life that you live in is so much hard work.
Hey, let me tell you how they didn't get that though. Let me tell you how the majority of y'all did not hear him. He's not working. Bottom line, bro, you bitch and not working. I'm the nigga. Hey, I'm not Uchi. I respect him fully. I'm gonna tell you how the fuck it is. You fucking up. You're not doing what the fuck you need to do to get to where the fuck you need to be. So stop bitching about shit that ain't working for you. You ain't put in no work. You ain't changed yourself. You ain't changed your actions. You doing shit and getting the same answer, but expect the different. Do you know it's insanity?
I was about to say, you know,
There's a thing. I'll tell you, like everybody, if you're struggling and have issues, I tell everybody you got to at least have one friend that's on top that you can help you get out where you at. Because everybody around you, all your friends, if all your friends are having the same issues, how you gonna get out those issues?
Big facts. Ask them again.
But now, in the wrong era, in the wrong mind, you sound like an opportunist. But in actuality, nah, nigga, this is real, nigga. Like, nigga, you better get on the train, nigga.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
But no,
because
I need.
You only go as far. Go ahead.
Before you break them off, ask them again. They need to know. They need to know the question first, and then break them off with the answer.
And so I tell you, if you don't, if everybody in your circle is struggling and having the same issues, how you gonna get out those issues? How? Information is how we live, right? Information is how we get better.
Yeah.
If no one around us will give us information or have the information to make our life better, how do we get better?
Facts.
This is why I've been begging this man to come on, cause he got nothing but knowledge for y'all, bro.
I like to see us. I like to see us win. I like to see us. I promise. It blows my heart, my mind, and it grows my heart to see when Cuz winning. I like that. Cuz winning. I like that. See, if all of us will have understanding of that, like to see the next man win, we will continue to win. I think that's what a lot of other coaches that I've been around have that we lack is the not want to pull each other down. They want to push each other up, hold each other up.
Jabri, that boy say them folks make the Asian community bring $96,000 in annually a year, man. Mm-hmm. I'm bringing my bro up to speed on
that. And what do you think that contribution is? They keep within their family. They keep within their shit. They stay focused on not only keeping in the family. They actually work. They work hard. They sacrifice life of fun, going on vacations, having fun, doing all. They sacrifice that for a better fucking benefit.
For better life. I'm telling you.
Too busy chasing the dream.
If a lot of us that word sacrifice, we run from a lot of that, right? And that sacrifice actually builds discipline. And if we understood the discipline part of what it takes to actually grow, then you will understand the purpose of sacrifice. So just imagine a person, 2 years, I'm not doing nothing but focusing on building myself. Just 2 years. We're younger, 2 years seems so long. But now we're getting older, 2 years is nothing. Just think about it. Just think about it. We've been through 2 years of the pandemic. Just that bad. So just imagine if we was to speak out, I'm gonna take 2 years sacrifice building myself. After those 2 years, you may have the rest of your life living luxury. Because I sacrifice these 2 years, I'm not doing nothing. All my extra dollars is going to invest.
Jabri said our folks only keep dollars in our community for a few hours. Other communities
keep
their own.
Yes, they are. With the $96,000 that they average a year, Asians, their dollar stayed in their community average 2 weeks.
He said it stayed in the community average 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That shit's insane, bro. Like,
you know how long stay black people ain't? Black people been?
Like my bro said, a few hours.
Yeah.
But I just want to say this real quick. The knowledge that he dropping, bro, the knowledge that my man dropping, Young Marley too. Me too.
Exactly.
Go, first and foremost, just go research before you, because I get it. We just random black niggas talking about some shit. I get that. And you
know how that shit go.
You're just another nigga talking about some shit. No, bitch. Real shit. I'm being thousand. I found some knowledge. I found some niggas some individuals that know knowledge. Uchi, Young Marley. You know what I'm saying? I know they know what they talking about because they've taken the time to sacrifice happiness, fun, all that shit to learn how to navigate this life as a black man. First and foremost, as a black man. It's hard to succeed. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's harder to succeed as a black man.
But you know what though?
We're supposed to succeed in entertainment. We're supposed to succeed in entertainment, movies and basketball and sports. That's where coons, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. No, we created major shit that we live off of these days. You know what I'm saying? There's black people that forget things that we ourselves have lived off of. And you know what? I'm going to take it further. I'm not going to tell you nigger, negrin, negro, whatever you want to call them, that invented these things. Go look it up if you care enough. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go look it up, because I know I'm not ignorant. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I at least took the time to research what the fuck is going on. So when my man, Young Marley, Uchi, is trying to tell y'all, especially the black folks, he's telling you because he's part of y'all culture.
Yes, indeed. If I can take, things, I can take people back to my hometown, and probably somebody in my hometown watching now. Man, it's crazy. We talk about niggas dying. The hood is of the hood is of the hoods. You know what I'm saying? And and that's where I'm from. But see, I was blessed to have an opportunity to get away from that. You know what I'm saying? And but
he go down
the point of me getting away from that was shit.
Hey, let me post this. Uchi be posting the fuck out of his shit, bro. What? He posting shit that's real.
That's right.
Going crazy right now.
Yes, it is. I'm talking about retarded crazy. But and no information is being passed around back home. None. So people will dwell in the craziness. You feel what I'm saying? That's it's funny. I didn't even realize that black people didn't live hood until I moved to Atlanta. That's a crazy thing.
That's wild, bro.
Crazy.
But it don't sound crazy because I know people from where I'm from that's just like that. It's like, bro, if you don't know, you don't know, bro.
And I'm telling you, I did not know. And I came here, and that what made me move here. I saw black people living. Hold up. Everybody ain't hood? What the fuck?
Hell nah.
Most of the black people trying to live like white folk. They trying to live.
And see, so for me, I saw that. I don't know. No. I think this better. That's a better way to live.
Yeah.
That's less stressful. I ain't got to worry about cousin running my house. Hold up. I can walk out my door and be peaceful. Hold up, shit. Hold up. That's what I want. I want that. I want that. I move there, and that's why so that's why you see me stay out a lot of shit because I didn't come here for that.
I feel you, bro.
No, sir. I didn't come for that. I came here because I want to be better, and for that until I learned actually how to be better, that's when things start getting better for me. You know, and that was learning information. have hard time. And yes, we do. We're not going to downplay that whatsoever. Yes, we have all kind of things against us. We know that, right? That's been like that, right? But it's too many of us, it's too many black men living great lives for us to have an excuse that we can be held back. It's too many living great lives for us to still blame somebody else for having issues in life. No. Exactly. Yeah, I know we have hard times. Don't get me wrong. Yes, black men have a target on their back. But if we don't blame, if we take that phone and put ourselves in the best situation, I guarantee you, ain't shit gonna be able to stop us.
Hey, you're right. Hey, the man is speaking straight knowledge. And I'm telling you now, that's the agenda that's been going on, that's already going on, has been solidified to keep us as a people separated like a motherfucker. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, how nigga feel, nigga? Y'all see the memes? Oh, light-skinned niggas do this. Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing nothing but talking about your own people.
Exactly.
And white people are looking at that shit like, look, they just reposted it again. Look, I told you they was going to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be the coon. Don't be the guy that think, they let me in, so fuck y'all. No. Let you in.
Because, okay, so just imagine if we had plenty of us in positions of power. Right? If we had plenty of us in positions of power, and that happens through education, right? Information and education. And see, I talk about education a lot because education just don't come from schools. Education comes from everywhere. Everything you can learn something from is education. So just imagine if we educate ourselves to a point where it was so many of us in positions of power, right? Then how do we stop? How do we not get stopped? It would be, and it happens. There are a lot of black men, and I see them a lot because I be around a lot of them. And I go to a lot of these seminars. I go to a lot of these private parties where there's nothing but investors. Like, it's a lot of black men. Yeah. Millionaires. So, if you see this and know this is a possibility, why do we think somebody's holding us back?
That's what I be trying to tell folks,
it's
bro.
The narrative that we've been sold and accepted is what I think. I'm not telling you that I know. I think that the black people have accepted a certain narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, which is why we don't notice, or we do and just be like, no, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's being fed to us through media, movies,
definitely through media.
You know what I'm saying? Memes, posts, all that shit. Like, real shit. It makes the black person look like, the overstood narrative that black people are late. The overstood narrative.
Everybody just gotta know the game.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we go to a job and we just try to take advantage of the financial side of it, and that's it.
Right.
Like that, those posts y'all make, you're feeding and aiding and abetting that white agenda. I'm not hating on every white person. I'm hating on the white people that are downing the blacks, that are indirectly downing. You know what I'm saying? By giving you something that you can post.
Right.
I'm giving it to you so you can post it. I'm not saying it so you won't, because I know you ain't gonna post it. If I say nigger, you're a nigger.
Right.
Exactly. Another language that sounds like shit that's blackish, you gonna post the fuck out that shit, because guess what? You came from never having. You came from not having. Mm-hmm. So when you got it, which is why we don't come together as black people. We too busy being field nigga, house nigga. Like
for some reason, I think we think that they gonna run out of money. They gonna run out of money or something, I guess, because we all can have money. No. We all be in the best situation.
Yo, man, don't get me started, man. Like, this shit crazy. Like, they don't understand. Like, it's never gonna end. They stop bringing you tangible money. Like, you damn fool, that ain't backed by nothing but natural resources. They just gonna put it in another motherfucking.
And they look up the word. Look up the word. You know what I'm saying? Like, look up the word fiat currency. Fiat currency. That's what we spend as Americans.
We our own way. Yeah,
our own way.
We gotta build us up.
Take it further. Go look up the Federal Reserve and find out how much money they got in that bank that you think that they got.
Right.
They're going to tell you they ain't got no gold, no silver, no nothing. They kick back your currency that's already been printed. Every dollar that gets printed costs more than $1 to print that bitch.
Yeah, dude.
So how the $1 billion debt gonna go down? It's not. We need a problem so y'all can always have a problem to solve. So y'all can always have a government to go to.
Yep.
So y'all can go to somebody and say, we got a problem and you can solve it. I'm gonna go for you. Let's take it deeper then.
Right.
I'm gonna give you choices so that you don't feel like you're getting fucked.
Right.
I'm gonna give you a choice of this guy or this guy.
Yeah.
But they're both doing what the fuck we want them to do.
Right. Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry I have to do this, but unfortunately we gotta bring it all the way the fuck back to financing. Because that's what I meant.
Because I was about to put it back right there. And let me ask you something.
I need you to break this off. Excuse me. I need you to break individuals off with any type of financial advice you would love to give them, and then let them know if they need more because they don't understand to follow my man. Uchi.
Right.
Go follow me. Ask questions.
You know anything about the market, bro?
Ask anybody else got questions for him about finance. Ask now in the comments.
I'm cool with the market. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you I'm a genius, but I have a guy. When I tell you I have a guy, I want to see if I'm making you try to bring him on. I got a guy. Hold on. Let me see if I can get my man, because my guy. When I tell you he's a monster in the market. Hold on. See something real quick.
Crypto is the future. Autumn said crypto is the future.
Yeah, it is.
My boy Brifo with that market too, man.
And Autumn, if you got any advice you want to post, any tips, whatever, please post that for us.
But I encourage. But see, one of my biggest things I encourage us, any of us, to do is to start seeing when we can start cutting back on things that we putting our money at. Start cutting back, find out what we can cut back, and take that money from there and start putting in some type of investment, some type of way, right? Because thing is, you know, you want to try to build as many assets as you possibly can as an individual, because the biggest thing is having your money make money for you. That's really the biggest ways that we put ourselves into a better situation. Could you imagine not having to work, go on vacation, and you made $10,000 without even thinking? It's all because money is being made while you're not actually working. They call it passive income, right? And so
passive income.
That is one of the biggest things that you can actually do as an individual is start $20 here, $30 here, $40 here, and just start putting things into certain type of investments. Find investment funds or learn. They have, if you go on YouTube and there's millions of videos on the stock market. If you just read and learn and understand, and I tell you that you'll start making different financial decisions, start putting money in place and actually start bringing you more money. And before you know it, you're gonna build a nest egg. You'll be able to put that into an investment and just continue to build an investment. Because the thing is, we want to stop spending our income on liabilities. We want our assets. We want our assets to spend on our liabilities. That's the thing. We want our assets to pay our liabilities, because assets will continue to make us money. That will continue to make our money. So we just have to learn these little small. I mean, it's small. It's small. It can be $20 here, $30 here, $100 there. But just imagine you taking a sacrifice and cutting off money in different places where you're putting money that you could actually start building money.
If you spend your money on their products, then invest and they stop, get equity.
Yeah.
He also said diversification is the name of the game. He said treat your bread like employees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
That goes hand in hand with what you were saying just now, huh?
Yeah. Because that's basically what it is. You want to be able, because we waste a lot of money, bro. I mean, if you sit back and just my mom, he's old school. He was talking the other day about he got his budget book, right? And he was showing me this budget book that's basically showing where your money is going. sacrifice ourselves and start taking the money that's being wasted. Because think about wasted money, we don't get back. You don't. Right. You're not able to do nothing with that wasted money. Of course, we gonna always lose money, but wasting money, you didn't give yourself an opportunity to make no money from it, right? So if you can take that wasted money and start putting it in place to actually start building you some type of nest egg to be able to put, you can leave your 9 to 5 after a certain period of time. But that's up to you being average seven source of income. That is true. And it's not just different. And it's not just different. Different companies of business. A lot of them incomes can be investor income, real estate income, like all these different little streams of income. But the biggest asset that we all possess is time, right? And the more free we can have our time, the more ability we have to make money, right? And so if we can but it's imagine freeing up your time, but as you're freeing up your time, you're making more money, and that's the point of the assets. That's why it's so important to build an asset portfolio to be able to have money making money for you. And 5-10 years down the road, man, you it's not that much. I mean, it sounds like that much time, but it's not that much time.
Like you said, we done been in the pandemic for 2 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if niggas took for what it really be, then niggas would. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I mean, and just think about after we said, we procrastinate a lot when we say we're gonna do something, right? We say I'm gonna do something, and maybe 2-3 weeks pass by, right? But dang, I ain't right? But just imagine you actually just do it. Assets give you leverage, damn right. Because that's what we want. But just like and just starting the habit of actually, you know what, I need to do something. And then once you hit your head to do it, do it.
Exactly.
And once we get that habit, like it hit me, I need to go do it.
Just do it.
I need to go do it. It hit me, I need to go do it. Then that's, you got to have it said, I got this idea, let me go try to work this idea out.
Constantly in motion.
Always, because you always that, and see, the more you keep yourself going, the more you'll have things going on. You have different avenues of income coming in because you actually do it. See, a lot of us think about all kinds of things. I wonder if I can do this. I wonder without actually doing it.
Out of time at the devil's labor.
Yeah, when we sit back. Think about it, then we don't actually never do it. Then 5 years have passed by, and I still ain't did shit.
Exactly. Yeah, facts.
But that 5 years that passed by, if you would did it back then, you did 5 years, you straight already.
You know what I'm saying? With that little bullshit that you would have thought that you thought was gonna be some bullshit when you started, that shit could have evolved into whatever, or it could have then just and you done been on the latest shit. So you done figured out that wasn't the move already.
Right.
Meanwhile, you still have 5 years later thinking about, hey man, if I do this, what I'm saying? That ain't even gonna work. You ain't even got to that yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the thing, and it happens so much of it. But I tell people, man, just go do it, man. If you fuck up, you fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a point of learning. It's a point of learning. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about failing, because it happens. Failing is a learning opportunity.
Okay, I want y'all to know that failure is a part of success.
Always, there is no success without failure. No,
you're learning what not to do. You're learning what not to do.
You standing on that shit, like you stand. All of that shit is a stepping stone. As soon as you learn not what is bad, step on that shit.
That's not the end. That's just one little piece. You learn something. You gotta go back and reapply. That's just redundant, whatever. But if you want it, is what I'm saying.
Can't take too long, or the vision may move to someone else.
Damn right, it always do. Because I promise you, I didn't have too many people come with this idea. And I got this idea, and that's they never do nothing with the idea, and then maybe 6 months down the road, someone else doing the idea, and they made these doing it.
And they ain't never talked to that nigga a day in their life.
But you don't want to spend the time to learn how to not do it, so you can learn how to do it.
Yeah. Which there There is nothing that we as individuals have done in this world, no matter what it is,
that ain't been done.
and then the first time, without ever doing it again, without ever doing it before, anything for the first time, and knew exactly what we were doing. There is nothing. Like, even that blunt you just rolled, right? The first time you rolled the blunt, nigga, that shit was probably fucked up. I know mine was.
Rocket science.
You feel what I'm saying? But as we do things, as we do it, continue on more and more, it gets better. It gets better. That's how life is. And that's success. Period. If you want the success, go through the failures and understand the failures. But once again, that goes back to what I was saying about we worry about what people gonna think.
Like and everybody else that be just out here getting it in and fuck what a nigga think. You know what I'm saying? The niggas that matter, they on the same frequency I'm on. You know what I'm saying?
You can't stop it failure.
Yes, because I'm the thing saying.
Because even contrary to they ain't just get average. They whole community averaging 96,000 annually. Like they ain't just get to that on some I shit. It's literally subconsciously. It ain't on some like nigga. We just preaching that shit because that's what we do as a community. We go outside and be on some woke shit and all of that shit.
They literally learn
go
what
home
not to do.
Device that fuck in the house and then come back out and on the back on the underline. We device best community, but them folks is like we don't fuck with each other on the like the other communities. It look like we don't fuck with each other when we go out and we care less what you think because on the back end we fuck with us subconsciously. It ain't like we sitting here like, well, you know, we dicks up the street. I gotta look out for dick, and you know what I'm saying? Like the Asians, not like they gotta look out for. It's subconscious, like it's built like that.
It's programmed into their brain.
Yeah,
it's programmed into their brain to be this certain way, and that goes back to what we were saying about us. The way we are is programmed into our brain because of our environment that we was around. So if we actually we have to understand we have to deprogram the way we think. Right, and that is about building our subconscious. Because I tell people, our subconscious, man, if our subconscious brain have us breathing at nighttime while we're asleep, what we can't do?
Preach, my boy.
Hey,
the host froze up.
Oh, yeah. My man just said some shit that really just hit me. He just talked about the capability of the individual, bruh. And we're all individuals. Yes, I'm yelling at you, goddammit. I'm tired of saying it regular because when I say it like this, like Gucci just said, y'all just hearing
what
it.
What Poppin said?
But I want to make you remember he said it through me saying it. God damn it. Y'all are more capable than you are. You're bullshitting. You're wasting your own time. Bitch, you're wasting more time bitching about what you can't have instead of doing what you can do.
That's why I'm always speaking on the stop blaming other people for your shit.
Thank you. Stop blaming white folks. Stop blaming straight people. Stop blaming
on that shit all the damn time. Stop blaming. If you take, I got my power.
Bitch, your fault. Bitch, your fault. Let me say it again. Bitch, your fault.
Yes.
I'm looking at you. Fuck you.
Once you take that responsibility, man, you put that shit in your action. I promise you.
Thank you. Change your environment. That means you gotta start moving.
Man, listen, I'm an IT guy. Everyone knows I'm an IT guy. That's part of what I do, right? I tell because I never let people get away with saying they can't do something. Right? I never let people get away with I can't do that. What the fuck you mean? How you think you can't do that? Just because you don't do it don't mean you can't do it. You just don't do it. You just don't do it.
Like
you can do it.
Boys in the hood. When Lawrence Fishburne told Ice, can't never be in a man's dictionary.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm big on that because I build computers, right? I can build computers. But the only reason I can build computers because I was taught how to build computers.
Correct.
I can take anybody, no matter what their background is, I don't care who they are.
Oh, you know things follow. Let me show
you. And I
you.
can teach about to build computers.
Okay, right.
When you're done with the session, you would know how to go build computers. Because a new job. What do? They train you, right?
Correct.
So that means that they train you to do something that you probably have never done before, right? So you learn how to do that job. Why? Because I need to go make this money.
Exactly.
Right? So just imagine if you took that same mindset. Say, well, I'm going to go learn this something because I can go make some money doing it. Right? So they go take, see, that's where the discipline comes in at. But if we take our own self without someone telling us to do it, go do it on our own to go learn something, we can take the same mindset that we do on that first day of that job, working for somebody. We can take the same mindset and go learn something that I can go make money doing on my own. I can go make money doing this on my own. So, because I get the job won't train me on the first day. They gonna train me how to do this job.
You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about me. I quit today. They don't give a fuck. They gonna do this shit to a whole nother nigga tomorrow. Like, all that.
They're going to train you. So if you take that same mindset, because you're willing to learn, because I got to get this paycheck. I got to get this paycheck. So if you take the same mindset that I got to get this paycheck, to go on my own and say, you know what, I need to go learn this skill because I can go make some money doing this.
I got to get this paycheck.
I got to get this paycheck, but it's my paycheck going to me.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I got to get this paycheck. Motherfucker give me that shit. I got to go get this motherfucker.
So we take that same thought process and incorporate it on our own. I promise you, you're going to create your own value. You're going to create your own value.
Exactly.
You hear him though, but half the people on here don't hear him because they're not here, bro. Because what it takes is humbling yourself and being truthful with yourself.
You have to.
Let me tell you, you can be truthful with yourself, and no one else is gonna know it. So it's okay.
That's the cold thing about it. That's the cold thing about it.
Fuck shit.
That's the cold thing about it.
Nobody's gonna hear you say that to yourself.
Because you know what? I'm fucking up. You know what? Damn, I need to get off my ass. You know what? I need to go learn how to do this shit. You know what? I ain't making enough money like I want to per month. Keep going. You know, this ain't this. You know, this ain't right. You know, nah, that ain't right. You know, I need to go do this. You know what I'm saying? When you do this to yourself, you do this to yourself, and I promise you, man, ain't nothing, not a soul to stop you. Because now I have my own power, and I have put myself, I have grabbed my own accountability to put myself in that mindset to say, you know what, I want better. I want better. So now that I want better, this is how I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna learn as much as I can learn. You know what? Usually I'm sitting in front. I'm sitting in front of the TV watching something that's not doing something.
Mine's not working.
So let me turn that off and let me put this book in front of me. Let me put this video, the how-to video in front of me. Like, let me do all these things. Let me cut that off and let me add this. You know, I told myself 3 years ago. I told myself I'm gonna start reading every day. Right? I want to make sure that how much information I start reading every day. Now, first few days when I told myself I'm gonna read, you know, I might have not read, right? No, hold up, no. I said I'm gonna read. I said I'm going to read. So let me put this shit down. Let me put this damn book. Read this shit. And I forced myself to do it until it became burned into my head. And now I can't stop reading. But see, that is part of developing the habits. Developing habits. Developing the habits.
Listen, bro.
The habits.
Okay.
The habits.
I want to add to it. First and foremost, man, Uchi didn't have to come on here at all. That man came over here on our little shit. We just Facebook Live. We ain't a YouTube podcast. We are woke and bake niggas. We are two niggas saying that we are woke and bake, and we're talking. And he took the time. First, I'm an acknowledging ass nigga, so I acknowledge that first and foremost. The shit that he just said to y'all for the last 10, 12, 15 minutes, if you not writing it down or at least buried it in your fucking bank, you tripping. Especially a black man. Especially a black man.
Bro, listen,
I wish. I'm just vouching for where the fuck it's coming from.
Man, I wish a lot of people. I wish a lot of people that know that's here that know me now knew me the Louisiana guy, right?
Because they know where you came from.
See, my Louisiana people, they know me and they see where I'm at now, and it's a 180 change because of the understanding. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was the youngin' walking around here with the pants down, guns hanging out everywhere, someone pulled out. That was me. That was me. But that life wasn't. It got to a point where it wasn't fun.
Exactly.
Because if truth be told, is it really? Was it ever?
Exactly.
Bruh.
Exactly.
Bruh.
You run around here talking about you in the trap, bro.
Yeah. Right. I mean, and I'm telling you, and see, I dig it because I was there. I did.
Too.
You feel what I'm saying? But when we start on the outset of it, we start thinking about, is that really a life?
It's not.
Is that really a life? Like, is that really fun? You feel what I'm saying? Like, do I really want to keep putting extra stress on myself because of what?
Because everybody else thinks
literally,
you know
because of what? And you can't find a real deal answer to it. You just playing yourself with the little bullshit answer you coming up with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, the thing is, like I said, I got tired of that life, so that was a whole transition for me. I want better. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I want better, want to do better, because the end of the day, nigga, I'm tired of this shit. Even when I got here, you know, first few years here, I made mistakes because I was still thinking that I can be this person and be still in a different place, but realize that now, nigga, you got to change space. You know, I got caught toys out here going to Gwinnett County, spending time in Gwinnett County jail all the time because, nigga, you're still making the same decisions, even though you're in the same different city. It's not the city, my nigga. It's you and your mindset.
big facts. Big facts.
Once the understanding came, then you realize, like, you know what? I'm not worried about, all the other shit, I'm not worried about how niggas think about me, because at the end of the day, it's about me and my family being in the best situation I can be in. So these are things I'm about to do to implement and put myself in that best situation. Not worried about people feel about me, worried about how people think about it, because it's about me and mine. Go through that. Drop that pride and let's move on. Let's move forward.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna do this again because that's what I'm supposed to do. You heard what my man just said, though. I'm gonna just go ahead and just this point. Take care of yourself and do it correctly. Stop bullshitting. You know the information that's out there about being black, about being whatever, a woman, about whatever. Play your position. We're on a chessboard. We're not on a checkerboard out. Mm-hmm. That's why you keep getting fucked, because you playing checkers when we out here on the chessboard.
Yes, indeed.
Stop playing. That's what's fun. But again, I'm gonna bring it back. Because it's what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm gonna do. What you tell them about finance? Because that's what that's.
Good point. So
we keep leaving that point.
Yeah. So like I said, with the biggest.
I had a hold on. I had a question from Maurice way back. He said, "Hold on, give me a second." He asked you directly. So give me a second. Let me pull it up. Promise I'm on top right. He said basically, how do you build business credit?
Oh yeah, we already hit that.
So all right. So this is what I'm gonna do. And I want to make sure everyone, if you really need, I do one-on-one consultation, because at the end of the day, it's very detailed on how the process is done. You feel what I'm saying? It's very detailed, but I have a whole setup for people, and I do one-on-one. So just hit my inbox, and I promise I got you. We're gonna have a discussion. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna make it work. Because at the end of the day, it's all about better than you and better than us. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll definitely work it out. But like I say, one of the biggest things is you want to be able to build the credit, so you can give you the power that you need. There is nothing like trying to fund a business and having the capital as well to be able to fund that business. So and a lot of these, like, you know, I was talking to someone yesterday, and they wanted to start a laundromat. And I said, well, that's a great money maker, right? But I don't, it takes $200,000 $200,000, and I asked her, well, had you ever ran a business? No one ever ran a business. Okay, but you tried to get a business loan. Okay, so I want you to think about it. I want you to think about this. If you had $500 million and you made your money off of interest from investment, would you give you $200,000 to start a laundromat without ever running a business, without even having your company established as a LLC? You don't even have that. Why would they give you that money? There you go. So she had to understand and realize, okay, well, yes, you have to do things the right way. Put yourself in the right position to actually do it. And so let's do these steps. So we can show you how to build this business credit so you can actually get what you want. They said that business credit is the ultimate credit. It takes away from you having to spend your own personal money, and that's really what the rich stay with you.
Yeah,
that's how the rich stay rich.
Exactly. Hold up. They use oh shit. I'm tripping. I was on. Man, what's wrong with Facebook? This thing kept saying y'all were live, and when I clicked it, live ended after live. The champ is here. A shiny shine was popping, man.
Good people, man. But yeah, man, I just want to encourage people, man, and make sure you understand that people realize that you got all the power to do what you want. Yeah, you definitely got to register with the Bradstreet. That's the very first thing. That's the first thing. That's the first thing after you get your EIN that you're gonna do. But once you do that, it's a lot of it's some small steps that's gonna put you in the right position to be able to build the.
Okay, so basically, what we got from
hold on, let's see something real quick. See if I can pull it up real quick.
Alright, so hold on. Let me get away from you, bro. Alright, so look. For anybody listening about the financial information, you need to start by
Ashanti in there, bro.
Hold on. What?
Ashanti in here.
Oh yeah, I saw. I like the shit. But I'm saying, just to close that out real quick. Anybody want the financial information? The first thing you need to do is at least establish your EIN.
Yep, gotta get the LLC form. Form the LLC. Once you form the LLC, get your EIN. It depends on which route you go about getting your business going. That you're going to be able to. Get your EIN. I mean, get your EIN. Like if you go through different. I'm sorry, I'm actually looking at something. So if you go through like legal zoom or court that places that actually establish your LLC, that actually will give you your they will actually give you your EIN for free.
Okay. So bottom line, because listen, I'm gonna keep it real. We're all about business here. We're all about getting money. So with that being said, my man is honestly dropping gems. He's really dropping shit that he shouldn't be dropping now. With that being said, he gave you the startup kit, the startup motion.
Yeah,
establish you an LLC.
Talking about.
However you can establish that. And if you have questions on how to do that, call my man Uchi. You know what I'm saying? Follow my man Uchi. You know what I'm saying? Uchi, make sure you go in the comments and post your shit. Whatever you need to post, put it in the comments so they can follow that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but real shit, for anybody, especially my black individuals, I'm going to always push harder.
You want this. You want this. You want this.
Hear the man. Hear the man.
You want this because of
the whole podcast going, we all over here like, bro, get that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you're a black individual. I mean, I'm not saying a white individual.
We trying to circulate